Grand Rising, every soul. So, so Jesus Christ, he hung out with the sinners and he hung out with the homeless. And the reason why is because whenever he would go to them, they would hear him with eyes and ears to hear and to see. They would hear him. And whenever the people of the churches and the people of the governments in that day heard of him, they wanted to take him down. They they would call him in to talk to him, and they would tell him, "We are not teaching this." And he would say, "Well, I am teaching this because this is the true teaching. This is the waymaker to the creator, to live a creator life on this planet as we are all co-creators." And what happened was they told him that he needed to leave their cities and he needed to stop speaking to people because people were laying down their idols. People were putting their false idols down. They were not coming to the churches. They were not going to serve their government. They were beginning to follow Christ. And I say all that because in the time of the ending that most people think we're in, that we believe it, that it's so funny that we are living the lives that we are, especially us who call ourselves holy or to be following Christ. Because if Jesus Christ was here to walk the planet right now, he would be able to walk up to us and say, "Hey." And we would know. We would know. When Jesus walked into a village, the vibration of the entire village would change. The most disgruntled person would become giddy and happy. And some of the happiest people will become incredibly inspired to follow Jesus because that's what he did. That's what he did just by his presence. But for a lot of us, we would shrug him off because our false idols have become the most important part of our life, our materials, our way of life created by others, created by people that took the teachings of true masters like Jesus and Buddha and turned them into a religion. Jesus said, "Do not follow me. Follow my teachings. Do not get attached to my form. Follow the way." So, really what we should be doing is every day we should ask ourselves, would I be that person that Jesus would be casted out from my community? Truly? Because if Jesus came in the form of another, which he does, Jesus is the Son of God. Hello? Jesus comes in the form of another every day. We should start asking ourselves, do the thoughts that I have about others, because the ancestor to every action is a thought. The ancestor to every word uttered is a thought. So thoughts are what create the world. You don't create an invention without having the thought, right? So we got to get back to the place to where we clean up that inner dialogue of all those judgments that our false idols told us, well, that's okay. It's really okay to go around and think about taking someone's life because they drive you so wild what they stand for because of what you do not stand for. To have a walk with Christ is just to realize that's what's beating our hearts, man. Wake up. It's time to look truly at the world as it is, to look at people as the beautiful souls that are actually giving their bodies life. I have had the experience personally, and sometimes with one person over and over and over again, of praying, imagining the highest form, the highest behavior, and the highest attitude possible for that person. When you sit in the silence, which is the only place that you can truly hear God, not with all noise. Sorry. God teaches you that people are souls. They're not bodies. They're not minds. They just need somebody to show them what is possible. Because our world is so far away, especially here in our country, the United States of America. We're so far away from the natural soul state. So we should just really allow ourselves to change the sequence. I walked into a donut shop one day. I wear bandanas, and I don't think about thugs and gangs and the need to like hate people for wearing colors and stuff. And I don't remember which one I was wearing, my blue or my red one. But I walked into this donut shop one day, and this man was with his 2 kids and his wife, and he had a bandana on, and it was the other color. And he gave me this look like he was fixated on me to the degree that he was almost profiling me so he could take my life, because that's how invigorating it was for him. And I felt that energy within my body, and I could perceive the thoughts that he was having. And so what I did was, I was going into the donut shop to use the restroom because I was working across the street. What I did was, while I was in there using the restroom, I prayed for him. I prayed that his experience with me was a lesson that he don't have to go on living his life thinking about them colors and thinking about how people are wrong for wearing the other color. And I don't know. But whenever I walked back through, he was still in there. And he had actually a smile on his face. And he did take a glance at me real quick one more time. And I've had probably close to 1,000 experiences like that now. Because for years I've been practicing changing the sequence. Because for years I've been diving into not the rejection of all teachers, but the exception of all teachers. Because ultimately all teachers came from God. And our lineage comes from 2 people. Right? 8 bloodlines, 2 people we have on this planet. And we are so much more divine than the movies depict, than our TV tells us. You know, if we were to put on television the good that happens around the world, our imaginations would help create it. But because we live in a backwards world, we put all the worry, hurry, and negativity that happens in the world on the television. And that's what we create, because we believe in our idols. We believe in the idols that want us to continue to help them through our imagination create that negativity. So, pray. Pray for those who want to harm you. See the highest side of their personality. And if you ever have a small experience of that higher side, you'll know that you are a miracle, and we all are. And we're capable of what Jesus said. Even you will do greater things than I, Jesus said. You don't hear that too often. They're not tooting that passage up in the churches, are they? But nothing against the churches. We're all walking each other back home to the Creator, to the natural state of the soul, which illuminates the body and the energy field and the earth. So, I love you guys. I love you guys. I love everyone. I've been praying for everyone for a long time. I've had my downfalls. I've had moments whenever I wasn't the influence, whenever the good that I was perceiving in the world became back to what the other person was seeing in the world. It happens. Still happens. It's not easy anymore, but it does happen. But I'm not going to sit here and lie because it does happen. We all fall, but that's what we are here together for. To reach out that hand, man, and help each other out. So, I love you guys. Everyone have a great day today, and I'll see you soon.